good morning, YouTube. Oh boy, it's a long night last night, and I woke up late, as you can see. Well, actually, I got up at 5 like I normally do, but I went back to sleep, thinking, "Oh, I get 30 more minutes." Well, you know how that goes. I thought, "Oh, I can get 30 more minutes." Oh, hold on. Let's get some coffee. I was going to cancel slash reschedule, but I'm trying to stay relevant. Probably can't hear me because my earphones. I didn't charge the earphones. We'll see. I know Michael tell me. I'm officially. I'm officially in Lakeland. I'm in Lakeland, Florida. Yo, bro, that Florida heat is a whole different story. That that or this Florida heat is a whole different story. You know what I mean? Good morning, everybody. Welcome in. Welcome in. The So far right now, I've officially done all of my miles for the week because the workload has slowed down. The workload is slowed down so bad, but I need my miles. So hopefully they'll give me some more miles a day so I can break 2,000 miles. I can literally break 2,000 miles. Yeah, yeah, official Jamie. This Florida, it's a whole Florida. This is a place I don't mind visiting, but I wouldn't want to live here. This place ain't no joke. It is still 80 here at 5. Yeah, Mike, where you live, I don't get you. For a place where it is so it gets so cold where you live for it to be 80 degrees at 5 a.m. You sound like that's how it is in Phoenix. I remember there's a few times that I went through Phoenix, Arizona, and it was 101 degrees at 3 o'clock in the morning. That is ridiculous. That's ridiculous to be over 100 degrees in the middle of the freaking night. You know? I feel you. It's so crazy that the gardening community is so close to the the grass or the grass community, um because I would be up early doing the same thing. um I have officially been trying to level out my lawn the cheapest way possible, but uh I'm not ready to do what needs to be done because I don't think I have the nuts for it. What it is you have to mow the grass down as low as you can stand it, and throw either topsoil or sand, or a topsoil sand mix on there, and spread it out very evenly. Well, I'm not good at tossing it out there, but I've been trying to fix bare spots and stuff like that. And I've been putting seed out. I've been dropping seed. I found a special seed mix, which perennial. It's mixed with perennial rye, Kentucky bluegrass, and some different perennial ryes. But it comes up quick. There's 3 different spots that I've done it, and the second spot is actually coming up and it's filling in. So, but I've done it late night, evening or early morning, to drop the seed and water it and stuff like that. Because when you water it especially like Florida, you can't water your stuff in the middle of the day in Florida, because it will roast, and then the water will evaporate. You know what I mean? Which is, I think, 90 foot. Jesus, Mike, are you sure you living up north? You sound like you in Arizona. You sound like you're in Arizona, man. You sound like you're Mike. You literally sound like you're in Arizona. Coming up on the 5th of July, a really good friend of mine has started a juicing business. She lives in Baltimore. This is my best friend. Now I have 2 best friends now, but this is my best friend's sisters, and she made sure that she corrected me. I've known her for 46. I think it's like 46 years. I got to check my list, but I am so happy for her. I'm so proud of her, and I'm gonna change the thumbnail because she sent me another thing. But what had transpired is she came down with type 2 diabetes and could not afford the medication. I wish I had a before and after. Could not afford the medication, and she just started, not a different way, actually a different way, of figuring out how to live. And I'm gonna talk to her, in the interview, and ask her how she really did it, because instead of just going low carb, she went more on the nuts and vegetables and stuff like that, which is it's unbelievable, because I see the before and after that she's done. Her husband has had a stroke and has high blood pressure, and she is making the man do the right thing. She's trying to feed him right, and this is helping with his condition also. And, you know, I said that to say this, because I was having a conversation with someone else that's in our YouTube, and I'm not going to throw their name out there. And I'm not, and guys, I repeat, I am not attacking. I'm trying to say this with love, because this is how I mentioned it to this person. Because I Googled their condition. It's a specific condition because their A1C is fine, but their glucose elevations are through the roof. And even in the Google, because I'm not a doctor, let's say I don't know what I'm talking about, I'm not a doctor, but in the in the Google explanation is literally, long story short, they're about to get type 2 diabetes. So the doctor put this person on metformin, but someone in our field is like, don't take that. Don't take the metformin. Okay. A lot of you guys, and again, this is not an attack, but you need to come to reality here. A lot of you guys think that you are on, everybody's on, let me see here. And again, I'm not a doctor. I am not a licensed anything. But I know people. A lot of you guys think that everybody is on your level. What do I mean by that? A lot of y'all can, well, I need to do this, so I'm going to do it. I need to stop drinking alcohol, so I'm going to stop. I need to work out, so I'm going to work out. I need to, oh, okay, gotcha, Mike. Sorry, I tried to do my ear. I'm so used to doing my earpiece. Let's see here. Okay, let me know how I'm doing now. A lot of y'all just realize, well, that's not good for you. Don't stop doing it. Well, you have to understand, a lot of people that overeat don't want to overeat. A lot of people that eat junk food, a lot of people that eat junk food don't want to eat junk food. A lot of food that people ingest in their body, it's stuff that they that's all they can afford. Especially nowadays. You know how bad I want to go get me some ramen noodles? And I know it's full of salt. And I know it's full of all these chemicals and plastic that is put over the noodles. But I was brought up on that, and I know that ramen noodles are cheap and it's affordable in this time and age. But I know, for the love of God, it's not good for me. Especially being type 2 with all those carbs. But you don't realize, or some of us were brought up with rice and beans. Not good for me, for my my level. You don't realize that, and I'll say it like this, because this is how I felt some 10 years ago. I was alone. I had nobody. but all I had was food. And a lot of overeaters are just like alcoholics. Not saying that the person I originally was talking about is addicted. No, but I'm just telling you that there's something in you that you feel comfort in grabbing that double cheeseburger. You feel comfort in ingesting the junk food. You feel comfort because it brings off some type of serotonin or something in your system that causes you pleasure, just like alcohol, just like drugs, just like any other addiction. That's why you see those people, they know they're dying. They know they're dying. And they're like 600 pounds, can't move. And they'd still rather ingest, even though the doctor said, you got to stop, you got to stop. They're still doing it because that's all they know. You know how many times I've fallen by the wayside trying to live a healthy lifestyle? I can't even say that I am on a diet because I know my brain, the way my brain works on a diet means that I'm going to starve to death. When you tell someone whatever they're doing is wrong, my suggestion is to find a way to ignite their purpose, to ignite their reasoning, to want to change. You got to start small. And I remember, and I said that, I said, you got to start, well, look, can you put down that Snickers bar? Can you put down those Skittles? I know it's not easy, but let's try one thing first. Can you withdraw this from your diet? See, because I said the opposite. Take the metformin, but come up with a plan to get off of it. Come up with a plan that, yes, I'm going to take it for now, but I need to get off of this mess. You know, everybody thinks just because I sit on my behind all day for 12, 13 hours don't mean that I'm not tired. Man, I'm exhausted by the end of the day. But I need to get out there and start walking again. But I noticed one thing. I started, so like, you know, when I first started, I stopped. I used to eat to keep me awake. I would get the big Reese's peanut butter cups, the big ones, big long ones. I would get the big long ones. 2 Monster drinks and a big old cup of coffee. So I got sugar. I got all of this other crap in the Monster drinks, coffee, and boy, when my heart be racing for a couple of hours, then I crash. Meaning just the opposite. Now I'm really tired, and I was just eating away at me. Now, you know, I still, I don't do it like that no more. But I have to catch myself because I still be doing dumb stuff. And see, I'm saying that because I admit it. Everybody is not on your level, but you can get that person to your level. You know, my weakness is now it's either popcorn, peanut butter, or cheese doodles. And it's so crazy. I'm still going down. I'm still losing weight, but it's so slow, but it's still I feel it. I feel it in my walk. Like yesterday, I was like, whoa, what's going on? You know what I mean? Whoa, what's going on? See, in a prime example, wellness for frugal mama, the reason I appreciate wellness is because she brings it down to a beginner's level of exercising. Good morning, welcome in. When you bring stuff down to a person's level, say, look, I'm gonna be, can I, and say this when you're talking to somebody that you're trying to help. Look, I want you to come to this level that I'm at. But you're gonna go up and down, up and down, up and down. But I'm hoping, man, there's all kind of bugs in my daggone truck. It's getting on my nerve. Sorry. I'm gonna try to get you to come. I'm gonna try to get you to my level because you want to be at my level. See, the reason why I have to be healthy is because of my type 2, because of my high blood pressure. I get a yearly exam that I have to pass. If I do not pass it, I cannot keep my commercial driver's license. What? Yes. And see, this would be getting me because I see them at the truck stop. There'd be 700 pound mother effers out there driving these trucks, and they did not pass they health exam. They paid somebody off. They bribed somebody to keep them going. I know that's not fair, but they did. There's no way that he ain't no type 2. There's no way his blood pressure is fine. There's no freaking way. But I ain't bribing nobody. I got to just keep going. Even though it brought my type 2 under control, I still have to do a 1 year. It's an automatic now. From now on, once I drive the truck, I have to do the health insurance for 1 year. Oh, we're doing fine. I have to do not a health insurance, but a doctor's exam. I got to do an exam once a year. So knowing this, I've slowly started. And even though you guys don't see it, I'll be in the store and I'll buy something that's like, no, I don't need to be eating that right now, because guess what that's going to do? That's going to make my acid reflux. It's going to make my, I'm getting old. I'm going to be feeling guilty. I'm going to be doing this. I'm going to be doing that. And guess what that does? That does my internal body is saying, no, I'm not doing it today. And I have folks that, this is like Crooked Peach is a prime example. She went through something and it was transformative. That's why that woman gardens like she does, because her testimony is a bag full of drugs that the doctor would give her so she could survive. And she had enough. Enough's enough. But you don't know what Crooked Peach went through before that. I don't know what she went through before that. And she know, and I know folks like that. And she'll come in here and let me have it No, that's not. But I can take it now that I am on a different level the right way. Because a lot of people, when you tell them what you're doing is wrong, they'll actually do it even more. Good morning, welcome in. They'll even do it more. So your effect is just the opposite. But I'm at a different level where you tell me something, I'll take it, I'll ingest it, I'll file it away till I am ready to do what you're telling me to do. Prime example. I sit. I sit a lot. I mean 10 hours a day. I didn't start realizing that was making my ankles swell up. You would think I would have realized that, right? No, but I had other. I didn't realize that my ankles, because of that, my ankles was swelling up. I was retaining water. I was messing with the circulation in my feet. But doing this YouTube and talking to all of you, I realized I needed to get the compression socks. I needed to stop the tingling in my feet. One of the things you find out, because Crooked Peaches said it. See, I stored it in the back of my head. I filed it away till I was ready to accept it. She said, hey, I remember. She said, hey, you need to get some B1. And it's called something else. You need to get some B1 and start taking that. And I remember it was about a month ago. I was I think it's B1 or B12 or the whole scenario. So don't quote me on that. But she said you need to take this. It helps in the tingling. It helps remove the tingling in your feet. And I remembered one night I was laying in the bed in the back of the truck, and my feet were still tingling. And I just wrote it off because I wear the compression socks. My feet were still tingling. And I just blew it off and then came back to it another night and said, my feet are still tingling. Well, this is what's going on. Hold on, guys. Hang in there because I might overheat. So, but we just got a few more minutes anyway. And I said to myself, something else was going on. And I Googled it, feet tingling. And guess what? I had a B12 deficiency. I took some B12 and the tingling is gone. See, when you start telling folks what you done been through, you can stop a whole lot of this. If you're giving advice, and when you meet me at my level and say, hey, look, it sounds like this. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Life from Marley, that sounds like this. You might want to try that and stay on them because, yeah, I'm gonna have to do something, Mike. I'm gonna have to do something, or we might have to, start our a different way of doing it. You know what I mean? We'll figure it out. This is what we do around here. The drama happens, and this is what we do. This is how we do it. You know what I mean? But see, the thing is, you don't know, and we're going through so many deficiencies that you don't know. I'm old. I go to the bathroom a lot. I got type 2. I'm removing a lot of the vitamins and minerals in my body, so I have to constantly replenish them. Potassium. The potassium is important. I remember one time I thought I was having a stroke. No, my potassium levels was low. I was getting dizzy. So now I know by the way I feel, I better take some potassium. I better get a banana. I know. And see, what I'm trying to say is, everybody has not been on your health journey. Everybody has not been on the way that you, because a lot of people self-esteem is so strong. Your self-esteem is so off the charts that you can you can fix your problem that's way. Other people can't do that. That's why a lot of times you see, a woman or a man that takes it from someone else in a relationship, and they keep on going back to them. And if I'm not dealing with you, you keep on going back to them. That's all they know. They think that's love. The verbal abuse, the physical abuse, the drama. They think that's love because that's all they know. Same thing with a person that's living an unhealthy lifestyle. That's all they know. I didn't know 10 years ago how happy I would be trying to live a healthy lifestyle. I did not know. Hold on, let me see if I can put the AC on in the window. I didn't know trying to live a healthy lifestyle. But let me know if the fan is too loud. I got the AC on to last for our last 5 minutes before we overheat. I did not know simple changes in my life will will bring me to a different level. See, a lot of y'all are up here. A lot of us have been down here for so long that we think we're up here, but we're down here. A lot of y'all women, there's nothing wrong with me, and I'm not attacking, but yeah, there is. There's nothing wrong with me. It's all you. Okay. When I hear all that stuff on there, that men ain't no good. Wait, you chose him because that's all you know. You chose her because that's all you know. Exactly. Put that on the screen. It makes you feel better. You have to rewrite, like associate minister says all the time. You got to rewrite some of this stuff. A lot of you folks that are on these computers, you got to hit format, delete, and then reformat your hard drive. Because if you want to live a healthy lifestyle, if you want to live a healthy lifestyle, if you want to have a healthy life, you got to hit format, delete, and rewrite your hard drive. But you can't do that until you're ready. I can't tell you when to do that. I can just tell you what I've been through. I can just tell you what has happened to me. I can just tell you to listen to your doctor, but start looking for alternative things so you don't have to do what the doctor says to do. Like, but you got high blood pressure. Beetroot, not beetroot juice because it's full of sugar, but beetroot powder it brings the blood pressure down. You know, exactly. That's why I watch you, my lady. You be like, oh, like I can only watch, but like, oh my god, I'll be having flashbacks watching your live. I'm like, oh god, that happened to me. Oh god. We have to unlearn. But even though, like you said, in the start back to the original thing I was saying, I told the person, look, and I said it on a live, you got to come back from, you're used to eating so much sugar. There are vitamins, there are certain things that will remove that craving. You just got to talk to the right person. You got to talk to the right person. You got to start working on a little bit at a time. I got to get rid of this craving. I just can't go cold turkey because I haven't rewritten my mindset yet to go cold turkey. I've lost a lot of weight. My wife is jealous. She don't want to say it. She's like, oh, you can't be losing all that. You're going to have this. You're going to do that. You're going to do this. You're going to do that. And I let it affect me one time. I stopped everything for a while. And I was miserable. But now I just don't say nothing. She's what? How much weight did you lose down? Because she's constantly trying to lose weight. I don't say nothing. Nothing. I ain't gonna tell her I lost 6 more pounds. I'm just gonna keep on doing it. Because even your loved ones will step in and mess you up because they're afraid you're going somewhere. I'm not going nowhere. Look, this one's stupid enough to love me. Shit, I'm not there. Look, I'm holding on to her for dear life. You got a lot of people, they lose weight and think they just squat. No, I'm not spit. I'm staying right where I'm at. I'm staying right where I'm at. But I'm losing the weight. I'm losing the weight for me first. Exactly, Urban. It boy. You gotta have flabby skin or whatever. I'd rather have flabby skin and be 100 pounds lighter. Do you see what I'm saying? But, but, yeah, you know what I'm saying. I'm telling you the real. I'm keeping it real because, like I said to the person I originally was talking about earlier, I said I got to get you to come to the level I'm at. You're not there, but you have to want to come to that level. You have to want. Exactly, Marlene. Even though they love you, they will sabotage your peace. They will sabotage because they are just as much as afraid as you are. And that's sad because I'm her biggest cheerleader. Why can't you be mine? But that's okay. I'm still going to love you because I know hurt, I know pain. Been there, done that. Look, hold up. That is so true. That part right there is so true. And I didn't realize it for a while. I said, this ninja trying to keep me big. Knowing both of us the type two. You got spaghetti and all this other stuff. Oh, okay. Bringing this plate to me that weighs about 5 pounds. That weigh about 5 pounds. And it's good. I'll eat some and push it to the side. But that's all right. Oh, minister getting deep. Minister getting deep early this morning, but that's all right. All right, guys. I could keep going, but I'm on the roll. But let's see. Hold on. Oh, yes. Yep. Oh, and waddling, yeah, like a duck. All right, guys. We got to shut this down. My phone about to overheat. Coming up next, Wellness with Frugal Mama. Get your workout on, positive affirmations, and fashion sense. After that, Eddie Lugo Studio. Cruising is fun. Anytime, go live together at Eddie Lugo Studios at 9 o'clock and Miss T with the T at 9:15. As always, my brothers, my sisters, if you think that nobody loves you, wrong. Know that I love you and God loves you. Y'all have a blessed day. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Thanks for hanging in there with me and being a positive fixture in my life. You've helped me. And I will see you guys later. Deuces.